what if Black Hippy dropped? So before I talk about Black Hippy being the biggest what if, let me give y'all a little background on the group. Now, Black Hippy consisted of 4 rappers. You got J-Rock from Watts, California. You know, he was the first out of the group to drop, you know, the first rapper that came, and really, he's the one that set it all off, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Schoolboy Q, rapper from South Central LA, you know, that Hoover, that Crip stuff, you know, that's what you get with Schoolboy Q, who has also improved with every project that he has dropped. You get Absol, who I call the West Coast Lupe Fiasco, also known as the Black Lip Bastard. Solo Ho, Absol from Carson, California, lyrically one of the best out. And then you got Kendrick Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny, the Boogeyman, whatever you want to call him. His accolades really speak for themselves. I don't need to talk about the Grammys and everything like that. You know what he got at this point. They're a group, though, that came together under Top Dog Entertainment, and they were formed because of Schoolboy Q. He suggested that the group get together, and they have been teasing us for years, teasing us with a whole bunch of collab projects, teasing us with interviews. Matter of fact, here they go talking about it.
So what's next for Black Hippy?
We'll drop a project, we'll get it away to the people, but we're really focused on the album. Right?
Which is dropping?
I can't give no dates.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. We don't get nothing done when we all together.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why it'll be hard for another reason why it'd be hard for a Black Hippy album.
Yeah. Black Hippy album, is that ever gonna happen?
No. Never. Ever.
There'll never ever be a Black Hippy album.
No, it won't.
Why? There's never gonna be a Black Hippy album.
There's not. Why? I think we are the dopest group ever. Period. With no album. Is that on
probably
purpose?
We probably don't even have 10 full Black Hippy songs.
Yeah, we're not Black Hippy coming. Hey, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, hey, who knows? You know what I'm saying? It might come next year, 2 years from now, maybe 15, 10, 20 years from now. But hey, one day we're going to do it. But shout out to those guys, man. They doing their thing.
So when can we expect the first Black Hippy album? This is the year for groups, so when can we expect that?
When it's ready to be.
Have any idea when we can expect to hear the Black Hippy album?
Black Hippy album, we actually on the works up right now. It's almost complete. We got a few mixtapes in the cut too. We just been sprinkling songs out, man, and testing the waters and seeing how the people feel, and they been crazy over it. So we're ready. We're ready for a project.
I think so. I think it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right, when that check is right.
I don't know when the date is gonna come out for Black Hippy. We ain't really been in Black Hippy mode right now, but it's coming out so within the next few months, no longer than like a year.
Okay. What's next for Black Hippy?
Shit, don't ask me, man. Ask them guys, man.
Oh, can we talk about a group project? Oh, man. Can we talk about anything without me getting in trouble? Because I got Dave on my line. Everybody say, what can we say about TDE?
Black Hippy. Kept on doing their own thing. Are we gonna ever see this project really hit the light of day?
I'm trying to tell Top to just tell Dr. Dre to just make it detox. Just let us do detox. And then
I'm for that.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
We should
Black
start
Hippy. Yeah. Right now we're really focusing on Schoolboy Q. His album's coming out, Absols and J-Rock. So right now it's a little bit further back, than expected because there's so much going on with the individual acts. So right now it's about Schoolboy Q. Then we'll probably work on figuring it out when we go to the Black Hippy.
Yeah, but fuck Black Hippy, man. I'm the best rapper at all.
The Black Hippy.
Yeah. Never happened.
You named that.
Yeah, I named it, yeah.
Black Hippy is the greatest group that never happened.
Sure.
It's the greatest fucking group ever. AI is gonna create an album. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. AI should create an album.
It might be hard.
But Black Hippy.
But that ship sailed. It was never gonna happen anyway. But it's over.
Let's make this right.
No Black Hippy album.
So yeah, they've been teasing us with interviews, but also they be jumping on like remixes to each other's songs at the time, like That Part remix, Swimming Pools remix, the Recipe remix, Black Lip Bastard remix, Vice City, I think, which is also their last time all appearing on a track together. We got that. Like, they have teased us for years now. They were hopping on these songs back when like they were dropping like long-term mentality and long-term setbacks. You know, like them early days, you know, we were getting teased with Black Hippy, and at one point in my life, I thought we were going to get that, and I was delusional. And finally, when Kendrick left the label and did his own thing with PG Lane, after like them teasing us with the collabs for years, the dream finally died for me. Even though they were saying it like it's not going to happen, and like Schoolboy was saying stuff like that, the dream ended with Kendrick and leaving TDE essentially. And he even talked about this on the Heart Part 6, like why Black Hippy didn't work, saying like he had new goals to reach and stuff like that, and he's the reason why it didn't work. And it's sad, you know, that we didn't get that moment, but they have also all given us dope projects and stuff like that. Like I remember I saw Black Hippy, like them as Black Hippy, at Rock the Bells in 2012 in San Bernardino, and they were on at like 4 or 5 o'clock. I remember their set and everything like that. I was geeked, you know. Me and my homies were geeked because we were heavy on TDE like early. You know what I'm saying? Like heavy on them. We were geeked to see them perform, and literally the next year at Pay Dues in San Bernardino, they headlined it. They came right after Macklemore came on stage. And I remember because the people next to us, when I saw them at Pay Dues, like this young, they had to be no more than like 17. They were young. They were still in high school. They came just for Macklemore, which I was like, what? I ain't trying to see like Black Hippy and Kendrick, Schoolboy, Rock, and Soul. I ain't trying to see them. So I've seen them, and I've seen like them grind and stuff like that. And to me, they are the biggest what if, because if they would have dropped, who knows, it could have been a project that was not that great, but it could have also been one of the greatest like group efforts ever. You know, we could have been comparing them to a Tribe or Wu-Tang or NWA or De La Soul, because they gave you so many different elements. Like you can get the real commercial songs, you can get the lyrically like you're hearing double, triple entendre, you get the deep songs. Each of them have given us that with their catalog. You know, each of them can talk about like the street life, but also like being civilian. They can talk about family. They can talk about growing up in California or growing up in poverty, growing up in LA. They can talk about so many things. So like them not giving us this album, not saying that we are entitled to it, they kind of left a lot of meat on the bone, you know, in my opinion. I feel like we could have got one of the greatest things ever, you know. I have hope still that we're going to get something. And at this point in my life, I don't know if I want an album from them, because they all seem to be on to different things. Like Schoolboy, I love what he was doing with Blue Lips. I hope he continues like on that path of like experimenting with like different sounds and stuff like that. Like the beat switches on that album, like it's crazy. Like the beat switches on Ohio alone, it's crazy. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love what Schoolboy Q did with Blue Lips. I love what Absol did with Soul Burger. That was like such a personal project and stuff like that. And J Rock, I'm still waiting on the J Rock album. I'm the one that's really excited for J Rock. I'm always excited for J Rock. He's like, without J Rock, I don't know if I would ever have heard any of these people. You know, Kendrick with GNX, you know, and what he did to Drake. I've just been excited with anything that we're going to get with him. I'm looking forward to this new era of Kendrick giving us these fun type of records and stuff like that. So I don't know if I want an album, because they're giving us all these different things and they're growing. And that's what we want from artists at the end of the day. My hope is that they do what they used to do and jump on a remix to songs. So like I would love to hear like a GNX remix, of them get on a song like Peekaboo, they remix that song or something like that, or they remix TV Off, or off of Ab Soul's album, they remix a song from Soul Burger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for something like that, the remix off of Yearn or something from Blue Lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I would want for them, because I want the legacy of Black Hippy to just be like, what if? You know what I'm saying? I would love to still get stuff from them. I'm always going to be hopeful, like, but I understand why they wouldn't do it. And I honestly think the hype for it has probably got to the point where it's like people are going to be disappointed regardless, because they have such high expectations for Kendrick, so such high expectations for really all of them. But I love Black Hippy. I love what they did for the West Coast. I love TDE. I love that they keep giving us innovative projects. I love that they keep working hard. I love what PG Lang is doing. I like that they're working in film and stuff like that. And they keep it Black at the end of the day. It's super Black, and I love it. Love it. I love being from the West Coast. Love Black Hippy. But if Black Hippy would have dropped, who knows where they would be. They would probably be talked about as one of the greatest groups of all time.